Hello, hello. Welcome to my week of running and life. According to my Strava, I only got 11.6 miles that week. But that's just the season I'm in, and it was a very busy week. As you're going to hear in this video, I had a lot of kinds of cool things happening in my personal life, my running journey, and so we're going to talk all about that in this video. All right, so first off, on Tuesday, if you did not know, my wife and I, we have a nonprofit called Run for Grace. And part of that nonprofit is a running club. We have a running club that meets every Tuesday night, and it's been growing this past few months. And it's, I remember when we first started it, it would just be my wife and I mostly, almost kind of like a date night, because it would usually just be her and I. And we just either do the 3 miles that we have on the route, or just do a nice little walk or whatever. And every now and then someone would join us, but it was very sporadic. And as we went on, to turn a long story short, we were consistent, and now we have like a much larger group, but like usually at least 10 to 15 per Tuesday night meetup. And so, and along with those people, we have a few people that are helping us now. So that's a big benefit. But last Tuesday, we unveiled our banner. We got a banner to put on the railing of this restaurant that we meet at. And so now people can see that. So that was really exciting. That was a kind of a special moment. I know it's not really a big deal to have a banner, but when you start off like just having 1 or 2 people at your meetup, you know, my wife and I, and then to grow to a level where we have a consistent amount of members, and now like having funds to get a banner so other people can join us, that's kind of a big deal. So that was special. Let's see. So next, Wednesday was Global Running Day, and this was something that took up most of my time throughout the past couple of weeks because we wanted to promote this event that we had. What did you do on Global Running Day? Did you run? Did you celebrate? Did you just post on Instagram? But what we did is we actually met in another location of the same restaurant that we met at on Tuesdays, but in a different location because they had more space. And so with that, I was like busy getting that together all week, you know, sending out emails, getting the social media posts, just trying to get it going. And it was actually a fantastic success. We partnered with this, we are now starting out this new platform called Sweat Pals. I think they're mostly in the Midwest. They're basically like an activity app where you can go see events and stuff, but they're coming out to California, and we've been using them lately, and it's a great way to check in members and to make events on that. And so, yeah, Sweat Pals, check it out if you haven't. But anyways, we had a great event. We had, like 30 or so people made it. We had raffle giveaways because that's part of the things I was doing all week was trying to get raffle giveaways from local businesses. And yeah, we had some great, like a Malibu Moves giveaway. We had shoes from Mount to Coast. We had some flowers from local florists. We had some tattoo gift card, all kinds of cool things. But it was fantastic. We had a great time, great turnout, and made a few bucks through a raffle to go back to the running club. So that was fantastic. So speaking of a run club, I would be a horrible executive director of a nonprofit if I did not share with you the link in the description if you'd like to support our nonprofit or see how ways you can support or be part of it. Link in the description, runforgrace.org. All right, next. As I said, it was a very busy week, not only in my running life, but also in my personal life. And a big part of the personal life was our kids' graduation. We had 2 kids that graduated high school. We got to that level. We finally got past that chapter in their lives. And a big kudos to my wife. She is an amazing mother, very loving, very patient, very caring. And I wish I had those skills that she has. That's an area in my life that I wish I could be better in, is parenting. And I'm going to continue working on being better. She says I'm a good dad, but you know, I always have doubts about that. I mean, compared to her, she blows me out of the water. So anyways, graduation was on Wednesday, and it was on Thursday, and it was just an emotional time to see the kids graduate high school, a big chapter in their life, and I'm excited to see what they have in the future. Saturday was a big day in the LA running community. We had the Nike put a race on called the After Dark Tour. And this was a race for only females because it was like an initiative to to let females run at night. And because, if you're a female runner, running at night can be dangerous. And so Nike put on this event that only women were allowed to run in. It was a half marathon. It went from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood all the way to Culver City. And I work in Culver City. I drive a city bus, and I had to work that night. Oh my gosh, the traffic was freaking bananas. I haven't seen traffic that bad for a race since the first time I saw the LA Marathon go to Santa Monica. I was working that day also, driving a city bus. That was way before I started running. But the traffic was so bad. It was like, it took me 20 to 30 minutes to go like a block or so. Ended up being an hour late. But, as I went over the overpass, I could see some of the route. It looked really cool because you could see the lights and all that kind of stuff. People with the lights. And it looked like a cool event. But I did a little thing on my Instagram yesterday to say, hey, how was your experience? So I'm going to share with you a few of the things that people said. Lay down, boy. Lay down. Sit. We got Karma boy here wanting his breakfast. So here it is. A few of the things that people said. My review is not positive. That's not a good thing. It started 40 minutes late. Wow, that's not a good thing for a race to start 40 minutes late. Next, chaotic. That's always a bad way to describe a race. Disappointing. They ran out of fuel. They had very minimal volunteers at the water stations. Yikes. Ton of spectators. Bag check seemed crazy, but thankfully I know better and I just left in my car. That's good. Good. Started late. The roads in some areas were narrow, though, for the amount of people. So that's just a few of the comments I received from the After Dark tour from Nike. Were you at that event? How was it for you? What was your experience like? It seems like they have a lot of things they need to improve on. So that was Saturday. All right, and I almost forgot to mention, Saturday was actually another big day for me. That was the first day that I ran this season. Get ready for it? No shirt on. Oh man, my wife always told me, you look fine, just wear no shirt. But I eat snacks. I love my food. I'm not exactly in the best shape right now. So running without a shirt was kind of, I was kind of self-conscious about that. But it's so hot out here. It's like 80, 90, 100 degrees out here. So I'm like, I'm going to run with no shirt on. Who cares? And I took some video of myself and I said, you know what? I don't look as bad as I thought I did. I mean, I could add a few more muscles here and there, maybe get a six-pack going. But you know what? For the amount of food that I eat and snacks I have and the lack of and inconsistency of my workouts, I don't look too bad. What do you think? Give me a little positivity in the comments. Boost my ego a little bit. And remember, 48 years old, not bad for 48, right? Lastly, and this is kind of a big deal, Sunday was the last day of the LA Marathon Ambassador application submissions. And if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I've been an ambassador for the past 4 years. And I must say that this was the first year in 4 years that I did not put in my application. And that is because I felt 4 years I think was enough. I mean, that's a high school career. That's a high school life. But over these past few months, I've been like, it's time for me to kind of move on. It's been 4 years. It's been enough. And I've been kind of fighting that feeling, because I love being part of it. It's so much fun. I like being part of the community and being able to share the LA Marathon with people because it's so special to me. But you know what? I wasn't as excited as I was in the past about it. And I think that's a pretty good sign. If you're not excited about it, it's time to move on. Not that I wouldn't be part of it. I love it. It was fantastic. So much fun. Oh my gosh. But you know what? 4 years is enough. So I did not apply to be an LA Marathon ambassador this year. Maybe again in the future. But I think that kind of segues into my next topic, and that is I need to start spreading my wings. I haven't had the same gusto for running lately, and I think it's just because I've been doing the same thing. I've been doing the LA Marathon, I've been doing the Rose Bowl Half, I've been doing all these LA races. It's time for me to, not that I'm not going to do those races, I still love them, but it's time for me to spread my wings and check out other things. Maybe go into the ultras, maybe go into trails, maybe just check out some vacations, go to San Francisco, go to other states, just check out other things. So I think that's kind of why I did not apply for the ambassador, because I just want to have free time to do more things in my life and just expand and spread my wings in my running life. So that is where I am right now. What do you think? Have you ever had this situation in life where you kind of had to you felt kind of blah about running and you just had to shift focus on things? Let me know. And in the meantime, if you got value out of this somehow, or if you just found me and you just wanted to keep up with me, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and don't forget to go follow Run for Grace, our nonprofit, and support where you can. I am Anthony, reminding you to keep running for your best life.